Hey everyone, it's Alice here from Top Mark Science, and in this video, we'll be looking at the periodic table. Let's see what's ahead of us. Today, we'll be exploring what an element is, key sections of the periodic table, and symbols of the elements. And by the end, I hope you understand each of these points. Let's get started. As mentioned in our atoms video, stuff is made of stuff. This stuff is atoms. There is lots of stuff out there, around the world, around us, and the universe for that matter. These atoms and elements are displayed on the periodic table. Let's dive in to find out more. Elements are substances that are made up of only one type of atom. That's the key here. One type of atom. One type of atom. One type of atom. Yes, there are two atoms here, but they are the same type. We call this diatomic. One type of atom? No. This is a compound made of two or more different types of atoms. More on this in another video. So we have discovered just over 100 elements, and over time we have sorted them into lists and rows according to their properties. More on this later. For a quick moment, pause the video here just to check our understanding of the word element. Remember, you can go back and play the video again if you need to. If you finish, have a go at the challenge. Time to check our work. Marking pens at the ready. On the left is a single atom. It's only one type, so it can be also considered as an element. Next, we have 4 atoms made of 2 different types, so this is a compound. Next, we have 2 atoms of the same type. This is an element. And same again. And lastly, a compound. If you gave the challenge a go, great job. A mixture would look something like this. A mixture is a substance made of various elements and compounds that can be physically separated. Great work! Let's move on to more periodic table specifics. As we've just mentioned, the periodic table displays elements in lists and rows according to their properties. The lists are the columns called groups, and we have 8 groups that go from 1 to 0. More on that in another video. The rows are periods. Again, they have numbers too. It's a bit like using coordinates. Pause the video and have a practice using groups and periods to find pictures displayed. I have done an example for you to start with, where group 1, period 1, leads to a picture of a smiley face. Have fun finding. Time to check our understanding. Are you ready? So group 1, aka column 1, and period 3, aka row 3, a flower. Group 3, period 4, a fish. Group 2, period 6, a blue triangle. Group 7, period 4, a rain cloud. Group 4, period 5, a sun. And group 0, period 2, a car. Nice work! It is worth bearing in mind that the periodic table doesn't consist of cartoon pictures, but it's a good game. Now, the periodic table not only has groups and periods of elements, but it can be divided into 2, metals and non-metals, which are separated by an imaginary staircase. Cool. Let's look more closely at what goes in these squares, because it's not fish or cars. Specific elements are shown in them. Pause the video here and see if you can find 2 things to say about the symbols. If you think of them, try the challenge. Time to check. Firstly, symbols on the periodic table all consist of 1 to 2 letters, never any more than 2. They always start with a capital letter. And where there are 2 letters, the capital is always followed by a lowercase. This is because they could get confused for other things in chemistry, like for molecular formulae. Carbon monoxide is a toxic gas, and you don't want to get confused here. If you had a go at the challenge, the names of the elements are displayed here: hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium. Disclaimer: sometimes hydrogen can be seen floating on its own on the periodic table. Now, some of the elements don't always start with the first letter or two of the word, so it's good not to assume. This is because some of them have old names. For example, sodium used to be called natrium. But there are also other languages to consider. Feeling confident? Let's get some practice. Pause the video here and find the symbols for the elements listed in the pink boxes. Try the challenge at the bottom if you finish. Time to mark our work. Take the time to pause the video along the way if you need. Here is the list of elements, names with their symbols. Some of them are trickier than you might think. If you gave the challenge a go, you might have been able to determine each element's group and period. Here's magnesium to nitrogen. And here is arsenic to lead. Well done, some of them can feel a bit tricky, and that's okay. It will feel easier with practice. Time for our end of video quiz to see how we're doing with our learning. Question 1. Elements are substances made of something type of atom. 1. Well done. Question 2. Choose the correct word to finish the sentence. Groups appear to go down or across the periodic table. Good job, they go down the table. Question 3. Fill in the blank. Metals and non-metals are separated on the periodic table by a staircase, an imaginary one. Question 4. What type of letter should symbols always start with? You got it, a capital letter. This is important. Final question. True or false? All element symbols can have a maximum of one letter. This is false. They can have a maximum of two, a capital letter followed by a lowercase letter. Excellent stuff, team. Before we finish, review your progress to identify your strengths and areas for development. Pause the video here and see which colour you might be for each objective. When you're ready, play the video again. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I hope you learned something and had a bit of fun. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more from Top Marks Science, you can like this video and subscribe to this channel for video updates. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for coming.